I'm just washing off the first wet sand here, and using a true synthetic scrubby, not a steel abrasive scrubby or anything like that. Just a green Brillo basically. But I wanted to see how much more work there is to do on this. And feels really smooth. That's one of the keys that you want to look for, is that it's smooth. And shine is based on smoothness. So I treat this, when I'm painting it with spray bomb or whatever you want to call it, or airbrush or something, I treat it as if I'm building a 1/32nd slot car. And you know, anybody who's built a 1/32nd or a 1/24th slot car when they're younger or something knows that you can paint a 6-inch car pretty well if you really pay attention. So that's the way I'm looking at this. This has a extended body on a slot car basically, so that an inch section or a 2-inch section would be pretty well spotless if you were to look at it closely. And you would have a hard time seeing any deviation or change in the shape of the tank at 2 or 3 inch resolution. So I'm just looking for something to wipe it with, which I don't really have anything clean. So I'm not going to do that right now, but it is a lot better. And I'll go for another coat of silver, and we'll eventually keep going until we don't have any high spots or low spots that we're spotting close up at about this scale in comparison to the cap. We're looking at it for like that distance away. And I did have white primer on it, so that's what you're seeing there. I can wipe this off and get that on my hand. But you can see that we're smooth now. And reflection really is your key indicator of smoothness. So the smoother the tank, the higher the gloss with the less work. And just polish in between every coat that you do, or wet sand up to 800 or so. It takes time. It's taking me an hour between each, so half hour, an hour. So we'll see what it looks like yellow soon. Maybe in the next day or two, maybe on Christmas Day even. So I'll keep my fingers crossed and hope Santa comes with some more spray cans. Now we have the first sand of the silver or the aluminum primer, and it's starting to look a lot smoother now. We still have light scratches there, but we'll go for another couple of coats of silver, or aluminum, sorry, and then we'll start with our yellow once we have no ripples or changes in movement in the actual tank itself. A little bit of water there, and we'll let it dry completely. We'll do more wet sanding here. I left a chip of paint here for color that's stripped down to the actual candy. And then we've got stuff in here to fix here. So you can only see it when I actually show you the reflection. But there's a bit of scratching there or something, light denting. So the front is pretty acceptable now. I have a bit of a paint chip here that is from my aluminum paint, so we'll put more over it.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't and I pray, oh pretty baby, now that I've found you, stay and let me love you, baby, let me love you. You're just too good to be true, can't take my eyes off you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true, can't take my eyes off you. On the lonely night, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say